Hi, I'm Catherine Mora. I am the head book coach and publishing director at Change Empire Books, where we help coaches, speakers, and aspiring thought leaders write beautiful books and get them out into the world. This is Kat's Book Chat, where every day I talk about different topics to do with writing, editing, and promoting your book. Today's topic is why your business is going great, but you can't seem to get your book happening. It's very short and succinct and to the point, isn't it? Brilliant. So if you're anything like me in business, you're a bit of an overachiever and you try and do all the things. Even when you get very focused, you might still have trouble getting through your to-do list on any given day. Now, I know exactly where you are coming from because this is actually me at the moment. And I pretty much was inspired to do this video because I'm describing myself. As a book coach, I'm helping all of these people write their books. And guess what? I'm like the plumber with leaky pipes because my own book is going uber slowly. And there really are a few reasons for this. And with all the people that I speak to, I see that I am not alone. And that means that you are not alone. Yay, us. We're failing together. So, when business is going great, you're possibly trying to grow as well. And the reality is you can't do all the things. So with me, I'm looking at automating some things. I'm bringing on team members. I'm getting things a bit more organized and streamlined. And there are so many things I'm trying to get up to date and do. And I keep saying, when this is all done, this will happen. When that's all done, then I'll have time or, whatever. And I tell you, it's a long road. The end of that road of when everything gets done feels quite far away at times. And realistically, it is, right? Because you're busy working in the business as well as on the business. You can't make everything happening, at least without spending $1 bazillion and 20 hours a day making it all happen over a 1-month period. And because of my family and work-life balance that I've committed to myself and to my family, I don't work 20 hours a day, nor do I want to, and I don't work weekends. So I have to fit everything into the time that I have. Therefore, if you're growing your business and you're doing all of these great things, finding time for another project is tricky. Now, I will also say, like me, you literally will never have time. There is always going to be another thing to get in your way. Life doesn't kind of roll out this whole big red carpet of time where you go, oh, I'm suddenly free for the next 6 months, right? It's never going to happen. There's always going to be something competing for your attention. So because it's not a matter of managing time, it's a matter of managing priorities. The book has to be a priority for you. So if it's not a priority and therefore you're not taking action towards that priority happening, then your book won't get done. And I suppose that's where I am at the moment. I do want to write a book. And as a book coach, obviously it's important for me to keep putting out books. But I suppose realistically, if I'm really, really honest with myself, I want to do these other things even more than I want to do the book right now. And that means that when it's not a priority, I don't let it take priority. It doesn't come first. There are certain days where I'll get up for a few days and work on it before I do anything, before I open email or social. But then there are other days where it just doesn't happen because all these other things are what I do first. And I'm still doing self-development and working on relaxing more because I had a bit of an autoimmune thing where I was getting quite sick and from being stressed. I have to prioritize my health and my well-being. So you can't kind of prioritize everything, right? So it does make sense. But if you do want to write a book, you have to decide, is this a priority? And then make it so. Put it into your diary, schedule that time. And that's the only way that it will get done. Now, the other thing is, based on what I just mentioned with scheduling time, you might be setting yourself up to fail where you're trying to put in too bigger chunks of time to work on your book. So you're putting in 2 or 3 hour sessions, a few times a week or something. That's a big chunk of time to dedicate to one project. So I find it much better to do little 15 or 20 minute episodes of writing, because that way you really build the momentum and sort of exercise that book writing muscle, just like going to the gym. You do it every day for a little bit and it becomes second nature. Now, with all of that is said and done, because obviously I know how to do all of those things, The last thing is you probably just need an accountability buddy or a coach. Now, family are terrible at being accountability buddies or keeping you accountable because they'll say, oh, you work so hard, you deserve to rest, etc. Whereas you know that what you really need to do is work on your book. Every single client of mine has said they literally would not have gotten to where they are in their book without me, because there are so many days and then whole weeks where they think, oh my God, I just can't face this week. But they know that I'm waiting for their chapters and therefore they do them. You just need someone to hold your hand, but also to kick your butt. So if you don't have an accountability buddy who actually holds you accountable, that's going to make it so much harder. And to be honest, that could make all the difference. Now, if you think you might want to talk about me being that person for you or someone on my team, message me below, send me a PM, and I'm very happy to have a chat with you about your book idea and where that could go for you. Until the next video, happy writing.